but there is a conclusion. So likewise, when you see two of these high-ranking, charismatic, and I will tell you this, that I have a deep suspicion, based upon articles that I've been reading for the last probably 25 years, that the whole charismatic movement is a daughter of the harlot, the Vatican. 1963, the whole Vatican II thing, they promised the ecumenical movement, promised to bring everybody in. I do know for a fact, based upon what I've read, that this whole speaking in tongues and Holy Ghost manifestations movement also took place inside Catholic institutions, Catholic colleges, among Jesuit priests, and on and on and on and on and on. I know that Paul Crouch of TBN loves to have Catholic priests up on the stage and talk about how they're Christian brothers. So the question I have is, I think the deeper controversy is, here's Benny Hinn and Paula White, who millions of people all over the world who would never, ever, 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 ever in a million years be Roman Catholic, they're following what these people are doing. And here is these two meeting with high-level Vatican officials. Mystery the Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, is meeting with her two daughter harlots. That's just what I think. That, to me, is the biggest story that's involved here. Now let's switch keys here. Somebody sent me this website. It's called Core. I think this is Church of the Rock or something like that. And you know me, I'm big into logos and symbols. And I saw this and I'm going, hey, I know what this is. Take a look at this. Take a look at their symbol. And I want you to just kind of ponder this for a minute. Use your imagination. No, don't do that. Just take a look at the symbol real quick and tell me what you think it is. Now I will also show you this same symbol actually, this is like the credit card I have in my wallet right now. Okay, Chase Bank's logo has that same symbol. What is that symbol? Can you guess? I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. That's what it is. It's the swastika. And you say, I knew it! I knew that Chase Bank was linked in with the Nazis. It's a whole lot bigger than that. Okay? This is a symbol that the Nazis used. This is a symbol that Hitler used. But why did he use this symbol? Did he invent this symbol? No. This symbol was around for thousands of years. What does it mean? It is a good luck thing. It is a thing. It is a symbol now that gives new life or rejuvenation or resurrection. What is it? And by the way, this same symbol is all in the House of the Temple Lodge in Washington, D.C. It is a variation, Albert Pike talks about it, Morals of Dogma, it is a variation of the cross, which is a picture of the X chromosome. So I want you to get this idea here. In fact, I want you to get this, okay? This is all about, now the religious systems of the world are turning into agents of the transformation of mankind. And here we have the banking systems of the world, so that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Even in the Denver airport. The New World Airport was designed in the shape of a great big gigantic swastika, this symbol of the transformation of mankind. Here's a website from a group called Equip and Inspire Conference 2010. The promotion for their new conference, here again, another thing where they're going to shift and change everybody's paradigms. Now let me kind of explain what that is. In fact, they say discover a paradigm change of what you can accomplish. And this is all linked to Godhead, because if you'll listen to the messages coming out of the churches right now, it's all talking about how great you can be and all the potential that you have locked up inside of you. They use terms like spiritual gifts, and we need to do a spiritual gifts inventory to find out maybe listen to the wording here, what your hidden purpose really is in Jesus or in God. and you start hearing sermons about your potential, your destiny. Things that there's a church right up here up the road called Destiny Church. It used to be an Assembly of God church. Now it's Destiny Church. Find your destiny. And they're telling everybody that mankind is going to achieve greatness. And what this is a cover for trying to get people to covet and lust after godhood, is what it is. And a paradigm is a way that you think. A way that you think. And you think what... Let's see. You think according... And the old school was you think according to the Bible. You think the way the Bible tells you to think. Now there's going to be a paradigm shift in man's consciousness. A change. Something is going to take place that's going to shift man's awareness. I've heard a lot of speculation, and I think some things are going to be discovered in this world that people, if you're not careful, you're going to believe it. If you're not careful, you're going to believe it. We know a lie is going to be told. We know that Jesus said if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. Folks, this is why you have to get your mind inside the Bible, is to get so that you understand that there's something that's going to happen that's going to shake the foundations of everything in this world. What is your foundation? If it's on this Bible right here, you will remain standing. All of this has to do with this symbol here. What is this, Pastor Mike? This shows a man. Actually, it's an androgynous figure. It is a male and female. And I don't know if you can catch that by looking at the symbol here of this human, but it is a male and a female together. The androgyny, which is Baphomet, and he's pouring out a pitcher of water. And this symbol is the symbol for the Age of Aquarius. You remember this song that came out back in 1969 from the, I think it was a musical called Hair. This is the dawning of the Age of Aquarius. Well, they knew and theorized and they wrote about in this song that we were heading in those days, and those are the days that we're heading in right now. And I did a little research on Aquarius because it's interesting, because there's some things right out of the Bible. Imagine that, right out of the Bible, that's going to open up your eyes to this idea of what Aquarius really is all about. So here's a website that talked about it, and they said, by way of contrast, the Age of Aquarius and the Aquarian sun sign are symbolized by an angel. Now think about that. An angel pouring water onto the parched earth. This symbol connotes relief, restoration, revival, and recovery. Spiritually, the angel signifies the synthesis of the lessons of the ancient prophets into a unified belief system that recognizes the interconnectedness of all things, including the link between mankind and God. Did you catch that? The link between mankind and God. As above, so below. Thus, the Age of Aquarius is marked by unity. Now, there's something here. I want to go to this next slide here, because it says, in the Age of Aquarius, humanity will reject arcane, man-made rules, especially outdated religious ritual and dogma. Now, I want to stop right here, because if you remember from our video, The Babel Conspiracy, and I talk about it here in this book, and in the video, The Babel Conspiracy, you remember the tarot card called the Tower. The Tower represented the old systems. And on 9/11, we had the destruction of the towers being brought down so that a new one, with a mosque at its feet, can be built in its place. And so I want you to understand that all of this is talking about the same thing, a paradigm shift, a transformation, a tearing down of the old ways, the old paths that God talked about, and a building up of a new one. So humanity will reject arcane man-made rules, especially outdated religious ritual and dogma, like prayer and Bible reading and preaching on the blood, since the ancient practices often are counterproductive to the soul's journey back to God. For example, I want you to listen to this now. Clerics, which means, religious pastors, will no longer attempt to mediate between us and God. As such, intervention may actually hamper union. Instead, pastors will teach us how to meditate on and connect to the light on our own so that true soul growth may take place. Now, I want you to get this, because when I read this, I went, now I get it. We did a video called The Mysteries of Contemplative Prayer. You need to get this video to know what's going on in the churches, in your neighborhood, and in your denomination. Because there is a transformation shift taking taking place. And everybody says, oh, we still believe the fundamentals of the faith. They make it sound real religious. And they say, oh, we believe the Bible. They make it sound right. But the truth of it is that there is a transformation taking place by the pastors, by the Bible colleges, by the denominational leaders.